Very good morning to one and all. Welcome to LMS Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. I am Shadakshari MB, Selection Grade Lecturer, ENC Department, Government Polytechnic, Tumkur. Today I am going to discuss attenuators. In the previous session, we studied following topics. I'm going to recap that particular following topics and then moving into today session. In the previous class, you defined what is attenuator, classification of attenuators, applications of attenuators, definition of bell, decibel and Nepper, relationship between decibel and Nepper. We studied in last class. I'm going to explain briefly all these things one by one. What is an attenuator? Attenuator is a two-port or four-terminal network connected in between source and load, that is input and output. It is used to introduce a specific amount of loss of current or voltage or power. Or another way you can define attenuator like this. Attenuator is a two-port network which is used to reduce the signal level when it is used in between source and a load is called as attenuator. The power loss in any network is represented by a attenuation and it is represented by capital letter N. And in any attenuator, you are going to measure attenuation in terms of bell or decibel or Nepper. Next, you are going to see classification of attenuators. You can classify our attenuator in many ways. In that first one, attenuators are classified based on attenuation. The attenuation is fixed, means you are going to call it as a fixed attenuator. Attenuation is variable, is called as a variable attenuator. Second type, based on the network construction, you are going to have two types of attenuators. One, you are going to call it as a symmetric attenuator, and second one, you are going to have asymmetrical attenuator. Based on circuit construction and property, you have two types. And next one, based on the circuit element connection, you are going to have many types of attenuators are available. In that, you are going to have T-type attenuator, Pi-type attenuator, L-type attenuator, lattice type attenuator, and bridge type attenuator, etc. Based on the construction, you can classify like this. Next, applications of attenuator. You are going to use attenuators in many applications. Example, the attenuators are used in impedance matching purpose. Attenuators are used in a lab for obtaining very small voltages. Attenuators are used in lab to obtain small currents. Attenuators are used in high frequency transmission lines. Attenuators are used to enhance the input impedance of an equipment or instrument. And attenuators are used in volume control in communication. Like that, you are going to use attenuator in many applications. Next, you are going to define what is bell, what is decibel, and then what is Nepper. Normally in attenuator, you are going to measure attenuation in this any one form. It may be in bell, you are going to express in terms of decibel, or you are going to express in the form of a Nepper. Bell you are going to define like this. Bell is defined as common logarithm of attenuation. We can write in the form of equation bell is equal to log base 10 n, where n is attenuation. And decibel you are going to define like this. Decibel is defined as 1/10 of the bell. It is denoted by dB. In the form of equation, you are going to write decibel is equal to 10 log base 10 n, where here n is attenuation. And Nepper is defined as natural logarithm of attenuation constant n, where here n is attenuation in the form of a equation. You are going to write Nepper is equal to log base e n, where n is attenuation constant. And next, attenuation in terms of power, you are going to write like this: decibel d is equal to 10 log base 10 Pi by P naught, where Pi is input power, P naught is output power. Similarly, attenuation in terms of voltage, you can write like this: D is equal to 20 log base 10 Vi by V naught, where Vi is input voltage, V naught is output voltage. And current, in terms of current, you can write the attenuation in dB, you can write like this: D decibel is equal to 20 log base 10 II divided by I naught, where II is input current, I naught is output current. Now you have a relationship between decibel and Nepper. You can express our attenuation in dB. Attenuation in dB is equal to 8.686 into attenuation in Nepper. Otherwise, shortly can write decibel is equal to 8.686 Neppers, and attenuation in Nepper is equal to 0.115 into attenuation in dB. Otherwise, you can shortly write like this: Nepper is equal to 0.115 decibels. These are the relationship between decibel and Nepper. In today's class, you are going to discuss express attenuation in terms of dB, circuit diagram of symmetrical T-type attenuator. In this, you are going to have only expressions. Here you are not going to derive the derivation, and you are going to solve or designing some symmetrical T-type attenuator and some assignment question. Finally, you are going to discuss multiple choice questions. You are going to take up one by one. Attenuation in dB, you are going to express. It may be power or current or voltage. You are going to express that attenuation in terms of dB. How you are going to represent? Here you are going to discuss power loss in any network is represented by attenuation. Attenuation is the square root of ratio of input power to output power. Input power is represented by Pi, output power is represented by P naught. Now here n is equal to square root of Pi by P naught, where n is collected as a attenuation. Input power Pi and output power P naught are given in terms of current and resistor, the above equation. Otherwise, power you can write like this: power input power Pi is equal to I square into R, and output power P naught is equal to I naught square into R. Substituting Pi and P naught in the above equation, attenuation n can be expressed in terms of input current II and output current I naught by expression n is equal to square root of Pi by P naught. Substitute Pi value and then P naught value. I square R divided by I naught square R cancels, and then square and square root cancels. You are going to get n is equal to I by I naught. This is a relationship between power and current with n. Next, you are going to represent in terms of voltage. Input power Pi and output power P naught are in terms of voltage. V and resistor R is given by expression Pi is equal to Vi square divided by R, and output power P naught is equal to V naught square divided by R. Attenuation n can be expressed in terms of input voltage and output voltage by substituting Pi value and then P naught value in power expression. N is equal to Vi square divided by R whole divided by V naught square divided by R cancels, square and square root cancels, n is equal to Vi by V naught. By the definition, attenuation in dB in terms of input power and output power is given by D is equal to 10 log base 10 Pi by P naught, where Pi is input power, P naught is output power. Now you are expressing instead of power, attenuation in dB in power, you are going to represent in terms of current. Attenuation D in decibel in terms of input and output current is given by D is equal to 10 log base 10 I square divided by I naught square. You can write in math, logarithmically you can write this expression is equivalent to 20 into log base 10 II by I naught. Similarly, attenuation D in decibel in terms of input and output voltage is given by D is equal to 20 log base 10 Vi by V naught, and N is equal to Vi by V naught, II by I naught is equal to square root of Pi by P naught. Attenuation D in decibel can be written as D is equal to 20 log base 10 N in terms of current and voltage. Sometimes you want to calculate N value using this expression, N is equal to anti log D divided by 20. Using this expression, you can calculate attenuation. If attenuation is given in terms of dB, you can calculate attenuation N using anti-log. Attenuation N is equal to anti-log base 10 decibel divided by 20. Using this expression, you can possible to calculate the attenuation N. Now, this is going to give the value of N and then decibel. If what it indicates, if N value is less than 1, thus that circuit provides gain. That means it is going to working as an amplifier. If N, attenuation N is greater than 1, the circuit provides attenuation. That means output voltage is less than input voltage. First case, output voltage is greater than input voltage. If N is less than 1, if N is greater than 1, circuit provides attenuation. Output voltage is less than the input voltage. Here N indicates attenuation. That means input quantity divided by output quantity. If you are calculating attenuation in terms of dB, dB is positive, circuit provides attenuation. If dB is negative, circuit provides gain. Here attenuation is expressed in decibel. Here attenuation is you are expressing in the form of a dB. That is nothing but 20 log base 10 Vi divided by V naught or II divided by I naught. Next, you are going to study symmetrical T-type attenuator. The meaning of symmetrical means the input impedance is equal to output impedance. That type of circuit you are going to calculate as a symmetrical attenuator. This circuit shows the symmetrical T-type attenuator. Why this circuit is called as a T-type means you can see here resistor R1 and then two R1s are available. They are called as a series resistance or series resistance, and then R2 you are going to collect as a shunt resistance. These three resistors are connected in a T, letter T. So this circuit you are going to call it as a T-type attenuator. Now from input side you are going to have some resistance R0 is available. Output side load is terminated by R0. So this circuit is symmetrical network. So this is going to give output voltage is less than input voltage. So this circuit is working as attenuator. It is a symmetrical T-type attenuator. In this circuit, you are going to also call it as a pad. In this, you are going to use four important terms. R0. R0 is called as a design resistance. Sometimes it is going to call it as a load also. N, attenuation. They can give directly N value or in terms of dB they are going to give. In that case you have to calculate N value from decibels, and then resistance R1 is called as a series arm impedance, R2 is called as a shunt arm impedance. This is about construction of our circuit diagram. If you are applying input signal to the input of an attenuator, you are going to get output. Output is always less than input. Such type of circuit we are going to call it as a attenuator. Now what is the meaning of attenuator and then symmetrical T-type, Pi-type? How we are going to represent me? This is one figure we are going to indicate here. Input resistance is equal to output resistance. That network we are going to call it as a symmetrical network. And then normally where we are going to connect attenuator means this is our source and then load. In between source and load you are going to connect the attenuator. and then this one T type attenuator and then pi type attenuator. Already I explained. T type means the resistor, series and shunt resistors, they connected in form of a T letter, so call it as a T attenuator. Resistor R1 and then 2R2, they are connected in the form of a Greek letter pi. That type of circuit we are going to call it as a pi type attenuator. Next, to design symmetrical T-type attenuator, you are going to use this expression, the resistor R1. Here we connected resistor R1 is available in the circuit R1. To calculate this R1 in terms of attenuation and design resistance, the expression is given by R1 is equal to n minus 1 divided by n plus 1 into R naught, and resistance R2 value is given by 2n divided by n square minus 1 into R naught. Here n is attenuation, R naught is design resistance. Now using above equations, you are going to design T-type symmetrical attenuator. You are going to take some problems on this. First problem, design T-type pad. Pad is nothing but attenuator to give a attenuation of 40 dB and characteristic impedance of 600 ohm. Here attenuation is given in the form of a dB. You have to calculate attenuation in the form of a n, because you have an equation to calculate R1 and R2 in the form of a n. So you have to calculate n value from decibels, and R naught value is given directly. First I am going to calculate D is given by log 20 log base 10 n. Now you have to calculate n is equal to anti-log D divided by 20, that gives 100. Here n value you are going to get 100, and you can substitute R1, take R1 expression and substitute, you are going to get R1 value. Similarly you are going to substitute into your R2 expression, you are going to get a resistance R2. Now you can write circuit diagram and substitute that values in that circuit. R1 value is 588.1 ohm, R2 is 12 ohm, and then R0 value is 600 ohm. Like this, in your examination they are asking for design, means after calculating R1, R2 and R2 values, you have to draw the network and write the values in front of that resistor. Then only you are going to get full marks in your examination. Okay, next problem, design T-type pad to give a attenuation of 25 dB and characteristic impedance of 600. Now in this problem they given D value, decibel value, and then R0 value is given. Similarly, your previous problem, you calculate n. N is given by anti-log D divided by 20. That is going to give the n value, attenuation value, and then substituting in R1 expression and then R2 expression, you calculate resistor R1 and R2, and then draw the T attenuator circuit and write in appropriate position R1 value, R2 value, and then R0 value in a circuit. Next problem, in a telecom system as an input resistance of 600 ohm and correctly terminated when an input voltage of 1.5 volt is applied, a current of 15 milliamps flows in the load. Calculate loss or gain of the system. In this case, R0 value is given, input voltage is given 1.5 volt and output current is given 50 milliamps. Now here you need to calculate output voltage. Output voltage V0 is equal to I0 into R0. That means 15 milliamps into 600 is going to give 9 volt. The n value is given by Vi by V0. 1.5 divided by 9 is equal to 0.165. You can calculate decibel D is equal to 20 log base 10 n. You are going to give negative value, you are going to get minus 15.56 dB. Here negative sign indicates the circuit is going to increase the strength of a signal. It is not attenuating, it is going to working as an amplifier. Next problem, design T-type attenuator or a pad to give an attenuation of 20 dB and characteristic impedance of 500 ohm. Characteristic impedance means 500 is nothing but a load or design resistance or impedance. Here also they give one decibel value and then R0 value. Calculate n from decibel. N is equal to anti-log d divided by 20, that gives value 10. And substituting in R1 and R2, in this case you have to remember resistor R1 expression and then R2 expression. Substituting in that expression, calculate R1 and R2 value. After calculating this value, you draw the T-type attenuator and write the values in front of that resistor, R1 value and two R1 values and R2 load value in that particular circuit. Like this you can design T attenuator. The given attenuation in terms of dP and then characteristic impedance or design impedance is given. Next, this whatever the thing is studied above, based on that you can possible to write some assignment questions. First one, explain attenuation. What is attenuation? Next, design T-type attenuator of 20 dB and characteristic impedance of 680 ohm. Third one, design T-type pad to give an attenuation of 35 dB and characteristic impedance of 300 ohm. Sketch and explain T-type attenuator. An item in telecom system has an input resistance of 500 ohm and correctly terminated when an input voltage of 2 volt is applied. A current of 20 milliamps flows in the load. Calculate loss or gain of the system. Like this, they are going to ask in your examination. Use appropriate formula for T-type attenuator and calculate the R1, R2 value and draw the circuit diagram and write the values in that particular circuit. Okay, next you are moving into multiple choice questions. First question, if attenuation n is less than 1, the circuit provides first option A, second A true, second option B false. The answer is true. In the previous slide I shown n is less than 1, that provides attenuation. N is greater than 1, it provides attenuation. So in this case answer is true, provides gain. N is less than 1, the circuit provides gain. Second one, variable attenuator exhibit variable attenuation but constant. Options are A, input impedance, B, output impedance, C, both A and B, D, none of the above. Any attenuator, in case of variable attenuator, the value of attenuation is variable. Input impedance and output impedance are not variable. So the answer is C, both A and B, input impedance and output impedance both are constant. Only the design resistance like R1, R2, in that you are going to use R1 is variable or R2 variable, attenuation is variable, but input impedance and output impedance remains constant. In this case the answer is C, both A and B. Third one, in accordance to the circuit configuration of bridge T variable attenuator below, how many resistors should be varied in order to achieve variable attenuation? Option A, only 1, option B, 2, option C, 3, option D, 4. This is bridge attenuator. In this case they given R1, R0, R2 is given. How many resistors are going to use it to vary the attenuation? Answer is B, 2. You see here the R1 is also variable, R2 is variable. Variable these two, you are going to get a variable attenuation. Fourth one, For a symmetrical T attenuator shown below, what would be the value of shunt arm resistance with N is equal to 10 and design impedance is 500 ohm? R2 by 2, R2 by 2, R2 is given here. Here you need to calculate R2 value using equation R2 is equal to 2n R0 divided by n square minus 1. You have to calculate, the value is given by 101.01, that means option B. Fifth one, determine the value of R1 in terms of R0 and N in the T-type symmetrical attenuator circuit. The options are given like this. A, R1 is equal to R0 n minus 1 divided by n plus 1. B, R1 is equal to R0 into n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. R1 is equal to R0 into n minus 1 divided by n minus 1. R1 is equal to R0 into n plus 1 divided by n minus 1. In this case, you have to remember R1 and R2 expression. You can directly write that equation R1 and R2 where they are asking. In this case, correct answer is A. R1 is equal to R0 into n minus 1 divided by n plus 1 is the correct answer. Sixth one, determine the value of R2 in terms of R0 and N in the T-type symmetrical attenuator. Options are A, R2 is equal to N into R0 divided by n square minus 1. B, R2 is equal to 2n into R0 divided by n square minus 1. R2 is equal to 3n R0 divided by n square minus 1. R2 is equal to 4n R0 divided by n square minus 1. In this case, correct answer is B. This is just your design equations. Here I am going to show the design equations. You have to remember these design equations. I given the design equations. You have to remember these equations are very important. Here see here R1, R2 values. These are the very important equation for designing N-type symmetrical attenuator. Next one, seventh one. The value of 1 decibel is equal to options 0.115, 0.125, 0.135, 0.145. Answer A, 0.115 Nepper. N indicates here Nepper. Answer is A. Next, eighth one. The value of N in decibel is N is equal to anti-log dB, N is equal to anti-log dB by 10, N is equal to anti-log dB by 20, N is equal to anti-log dB by 40. Normally we are going to express the dB is equal to 20 log N. You have to calculate N value. You can write N is equal to anti-log dB by 20. In this case, answer is C. N is equal to anti-log dB divided by 20. Next, ninth, if N is less than 1, the circuit provides attenuation. A, true, B, false. In this case, answer is false. If N value is less than 1, that circuit provides amplification or gain. 10th one, if dB is positive, the circuit provides attenuation. Options A is true, B is false. For 10th, answer A is correct, true. dB is positive, that means attenuation. dB is negative, that means that circuit provides gain or amplification. This about our symmetrical T-type attenuator and MQCs and important questions from examination point of view. If you want more details, you refer these books: Electrical Engineering Fundamentals, Communication Engineering, Electronic Communication System, Electronic Communication. Still you want to know more about attenuators, you refer this. YouTube's videos are available for enhancing knowledge about attenuators. Okay, thank you.